Well, it's Monday, May 8th. I was hoping I could start off with a good morning, but it's like 12:15. Left Maine yesterday on Sunday. Didn't get out of my town until about supper time, 5:30, I guess. I headed south. Drove most of the night overnight, took a 4-hour nap in Pennsylvania, and got down here to Daleville. Just got a ride back to where I stopped over a week ago with Teresa Witcher, Homer's lovely wife. Interested to see how things go. The temp's supposed to be in the 80s today, and it's kind of consistently going to be that way, I guess. The leaves come out a lot while I was gone in a little over a week, and so there should be more shade available. I've got a different base layer on. I've got a lightweight hammock packed with me that if it gets real hot, I'll try to just take a midday nap. I got to figure out the heat part. I've also got lights with me, better lights to try to do some night hiking. Experiment with that. I've got a new battery bank with me. So it's going to be learning. I've been off trail, like I say, for over a week, and I really did nothing to try to maintain hiker legs while I was gone. So I expect today will be tough, but I don't plan on going very far today. It's just kind of getting back into it again. While I was home, everything went great. My son graduated from college. He graduated with honors and summa cum laude, and my older son's girlfriend graduated same day, different college from the same university. She graduated in the afternoon and my son graduated in the morning, but she graduated summa cum laude and is going on to grad school, so all is great. As far as the home front goes, had a lot that I got done. So the good news is I did a lot with my family and had a lot to do. The bad news is I really didn't post as many things as I intended to, so sorry about that, and I'll try to figure it out and get some more stuff posted. I'm gonna try to see if I can do Instagram here from the trail if I have connection. I know I can't do YouTube. I've tried that, but anyway, I'm headed north. Remember last week finishing up, coming down the power lines. One place we crossed over, there was a power line with two different sets of poles, different tiles, and you can see it from here. It's the area we came down from. Came down obviously into the little valley area, and then I'm not too far into the hook hike. It's been all uphill, but that's the first part of this. As always when you come out of town, it's always all uphill. The first part of this, well, I get this little downhill right here, and then up and onto that. Real nice that somebody has mowed this anyway. This would be pretty brutal pushing your way through the field if it was just all grown up like everything else. But it is nice they've come through and mowed it, so you're not covered with bugs by the time you get through it. That'll come. There'll be places with that opportunity. Right now I'm headed that way. It's pretty steep. Guy I just talked to has been running it back and forth today, just locally. He says a bunch of switchbacks, they manage the grade pretty well. So headed north. Beautiful day. Too warm though. It's in the, I don't know, probably not 80 yet, but right, pretty close. Just about 80 degrees. And obviously out here in the field, it's right out in the sun. And it's midday. Headed north. About 2:30. Gone about 2 hours. About 2.2 miles. Not great, but not bad. It's hot. It's in the 80s. It's been almost entirely uphill. It was just that little short downhill section in the meadow there. The rest of it's been all up. Not real steep up, and the trail's been pretty good. This is headed north. The trail's been pretty good, and they've done pretty good with switchbacks. This is a steep hill we're going up, but the trail itself has been managed pretty well. Slow and steady. It's just I'm real slow. Drinking a little more water than I normally would, and frankly I'm not pushing real hard, because if I was, I would just get exhausted quicker, drink a lot of water, and not go much faster. Like I say, it's in the 80s. Just chugging along nice and slow. I only got 1.3 to the shelter, and that may be it. I didn't get much sleep last night, a little bit in the parking lot on the way down. So I may just stop early. I may throw up the hammock to play around with that and see if I fall asleep in that. 1.3, I should be at the shelter next time I have an update. I am at the Fullhardt Shelter. Fullhardt Knob. Hard? Yeah, shelter. Pretty standard. For the most part, big gaps in the floor, probably big enough for the mice to come up and down. A couple of holes in the floor where definitely big enough for the mice. You got one big hanging hook and then a bunch of things all in the back, and you hang stuff on those, and that makes it easy for the mice to get to them. There are a few things. There's a couple of rings down on this end. I'm set up down there. I'm going to use one of those to hang my backpack from. This is the first picnic table out front. Typical nice Virginia fire ring out front. There's several decent campsites around the area. There's a privy over here. This is the first shelter I've been to that has a rainwater collection cistern as a water supply. You can see there's a gutter across the front that runs down the side here. And then there's another gutter across the back. And they all run down into this cistern system. There's a tank here. And then a little ways down the hill here, you look down this way, you can see several other really nice, campsites. But right down the hill here, there's a pipe comes out of the hill. Obviously runs down from that cistern with a valve on the end of it. It says, caution, boil water, treat water, whatever. But that's true of all the water on the trail anyway, so. And right there's a valve where you can get water. And I did. There is water. I'm sure if they have a long dry spell late in the summer or whatever, and a lot of hikers coming through, maybe this goes dry. But right now there seems to be plenty of water. We're right on the hilltop. The shelter is about 0.1 off the trail, and it's an all uphill. So the top of this knob, the actual Fullhardt knob shelter, is on the top of the knob. So kind of nice. Should be a little bit of a breeze. I'm gonna find a place and set up my hammock and relax. It's only 4:15, 4:20. I'm not going anymore though. It's still hot. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get out of here real early in the morning and mess around with doing it in the dark. That's my plan anyway. Right now, I'm just beat. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's, I don't know, I'd guess it's 84, 85, maybe it's a little bit more. I'm gonna check the temp, but it's pretty warm. Not much of a breeze, and when you're out in the sun, it's hot. When you're hiking, it's hot.